An electrical fire under the pavement in central London has led to some 2,000 people being evacuated from nearby buildings and the cancellation of a number of West End shows. Fire crews were called after smoke was seen coming out of an inspection cover on Kingsway, in Holborn, at 12:30 BST. The fire service said it was waiting for the power to be turned off before it could put out the blaze. Crews are working to prevent the fire spreading to buildings in the area. Onlookers have reported struggling to breathe and chaos in and around Holborn. Shows at the Lyceum, Duchess and Aldwych theatres have been cancelled, London Theatre Direct said. The Freemasons Hall tweeted it regrets a Letters live event starring Benedict Cumberbatch has had to be cancelled, and Love Theatre tweeted that The Woman in Black and Gypsy had also been called off. A father and his young son who had to leave the Royal Drury Lane Theatre midway through a matinee performance of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory said, "There was a big blackout and we were sat in the dark for half an hour and they decided to call it a day, so we've missed out on seeing Willy Wonka now, it's chaos." Emergency plans. The theatre confirmed tonight's performance had been cancelled. A restaurant owner in the area said he would not be able to open for the evening, which would cost him about £10,000 in lost business. Earlier, judges, lawyers and other staff at the Royal Courts of Justice in the Strand, as well as buildings along Rose Street and Garrick Street and the Market Building in Covent Garden were evacuated. LFB Assistant Commissioner Peter Cowup said, "Crews are currently working to prevent the spread of the fire to surrounding buildings. As this is likely to be an electrical fire, we have to ensure the power is off before we apply water to extinguish it." Matt Rudling, from UK Power Networks, said because of the intensity of the fire, emergency plans had kicked in, which meant the pavement would have to be dug up. "A number of customers in this area are without electricity at the moment and we're going to work continuously to restore it," he said. UK Power Networks said it would be working over the next 12 to 24 hours to get the power put back on. BBC London 94.9's Anna O'Neill spoke to Gary Squires from London Fire Brigade at the scene of the fire. He said the fire started in a large service duct, now heavily smoke-logged, which carries electrical and gas cables and water pipes beneath the street. "We have some very high-powered cables down there which is causing a hazard to our crews," he added. Mr. Squires said, "We can see flames coming out of the pavement, which looks quite dramatic, but that is the gas pipe. It has now ruptured and that has now ignited and the gas is burning off, and that, if anything, makes it safer for us as the gas is being burnt off." He said lots of people had self-evacuated from nearby buildings and it was only the ones on Kingsway that had been evacuated by the authorities. Eyewitness Nicola Foxfield, 29, said she could smell burning in the air and saw thick, brown smoke coming off the road. "It's chaos and fire engines are coming from every direction." Another eyewitness said, "I was close enough to see thick, black smoke puffing out of the drain grills and I struggled to breathe." The fire has caused 10 bus routes to be diverted, according to Transport for London, TfL, and Holborn station is closed. TfL said tube tickets would be accepted on local buses in Zone 1. Kingsway is closed between Holborn and Aldwych, the Strand Underpass and Waterloo Bridge northbound, causing serious delays.